write it, you can type it, and you can also type setting. Okay, so this is going to be hands-on session. I would request that everyone, all the participants, they can follow me along with me, and if they have any doubt, they can write in the chat box, which I will take it in the last or maybe in between. So to start with, you will have to open this web portal. So there are two ways of using Latex. One is the offline version of it. So there are different softwares which you can download, you can install on your laptop and use it, or you can use it in the online platform. So you don't have to download any software, and with your login you can open it anywhere, anytime. So I will discuss this online platform today, and will just show you the glimpse of the offline version of it. There are few benefits of using online, like you can share with other people also. So suppose you are writing a research paper where there are 4 collaborators. You can share. You can use the same file, and all the 4 authors can contribute to the document simultaneously. So this is a site name. You can start along with me. So overleaf.com. Okay, so overleaf.com. This is the name of the web platform. There are other platforms also, but this is the most popular one. So overleaf.com, and here for the first time user, you will have to create your login ID, and for the second and after that second time user, they will have to log in with their email and password. They don't have to create register again and again. So there are you can see there are different methods of logging in. So you have, if you have the IEEE account, if you have Google account, if you have Twitter Orchid, you can start with it, or you can log with your institutional ID also. So many people, many institutions, they have purchased the premium version of all this Overleaf, and the institution can provide it to their teachers and research scholars. So I will start with Google, login with Google, and here you will have to use any email ID. So suppose say I use this one. Okay, you can see there are few projects here, but in your case you will find the empty one. Okay, so I'm repeating it. What you will have to do, overleaf.com, and click on login with Google, and log in with your any email ID. Let me try different one. So suppose I select this one, and you will land up in this page with no documents in your case if you're using for the first time. Okay, I hope all of you can able to use it with your Google account. If you don't have your Gmail account, then the process of registration is there, so you will have to use it your register with all your details. But I will recommend that just now here you can see few project, all projects, zero projects shared with you. There are different things here. So if you are using it for the first time, you will have to click on new project. If you want to see your projects already, the projects on which you have worked, you will find under this all projects. All projects contains these two things. So your project which you have created and shared with you, which other people have created and they have shared with you. So your projects are those which you have created and shared with you, which other people have created but they have shared with you. And all the projects will contain all these things. So your projects are shared with you, all these two will appear under this category. Okay, so these are the tabs here. Since you are using for the first time, you will have to click on new project, and here you can see there are different options: blank project, example project, upload. If you have used used it, if you have used the offline version of it, then you can upload your project here. And there are different templates also. So you can see academic journal, books, formal letters, homework assignment, posters, presentations, thesis, CV, everything is there. Almost all type of document templates are available here, and you can use any of these templates. I will show you how to use the templates later, but let's start with this blank project. Okay. So again, click on new project and click on this blank project. You have to write the name of the project. So say project. I will type it like new one. Click on create. So this will appear. Okay, so this is a basic template and this is the output. So you will have to write everything here, and the output will appear here, and here you can download it in the PDF form. So you can see this button. So whatever you document create here, you can download it here. So there are a few questions like, can we download it the document format like MS, so that you can use it in MS Word? So it is not possible. The output file will be the PDF one, so that you can share it directly, or you can print it directly, or you can send it directly to anyone. But you cannot you use it in the MS Word format, because both of those softwares, they are completely different from each other, and they have different format and different styles of working. So let's see. In the first look you will find it difficult, but I assure you, after practicing it for, say, if you are able to create 5-6 documents in this overlay and latex, so you will find it very easy to use, and you will actually love it, because most of the typesetting tasks it automatically does, which you will have to do it manually in case of MS Word. In most of the cases, MS Word is also providing some kind of automation, but typesetting and other things, it is quite easy in latex. But yes, in the starting you will find it little bit difficult. Okay. So let's understand this. You don't have to worry about most of the things. If I remove few things from here, like this one, if I delete it, so this is the starting thing. So these 3 lines should always be there in any latex document. You don't have to learn this. I will show you, because but you will have to understand it, what it does. So if someone says that we will have to learn these commands, in most of the cases you don't have to learn it, but few of the commands you will have to understand what it does. So document class, and begin document, and end document. So everything which you want, you want this document, the main part of your document, you will have to write between these 2 lines. Okay, so if I write anything like hello, how are you, and if I click on this recompile button, you will see this is a simplest form of PDF document, simplest form of document which I can download. Okay, so these 3 lines are compulsory one. Document class denotes like what kind of document you want to create. Okay, if I write like document class article, this relates to conference articles, journal articles, newspaper articles, any kind of articles which you want to write in this latex. So document class specifies what kind of thing you want to write. If I write here like book, it will become a book class. If I want to write a thesis, then it will become a thesis class. And if I want it in the form of presentation, then I will have to write Beamer. Let me show it don't create any kind of error. But Beamer is a template, so you can see this is now in the form of PowerPoint kind of slide. Okay, so this is so you can see, just changing this document class, the document change completely. So if I write letter, it will be the form of letter. Okay, so this is a form of letter document. So you will have to remember few of the document classes which you use generally. So in academic's world, we deal with journal articles, conference articles, books, thesis. These four are the major things which we deal with. Apart from some other things also like homeworks, poster presentation, and maybe lab reports and homeworks and assignments for students. So these things can also be created in this LaTeX. Okay, so I will start with this article. So I hope you understood like what this document class denotes. So if I write thesis, it will become a thesis class. If I write book, it will become a book class. So there are it's like the classes have there are fixed number of classes. It's not like that you can use anything here. It is fixed thing. So article is the default format. Begin document and end document specify that you cannot write beyond this and above this. So if whatever you want in the document, you will have to write in between. Apart from other things like, for example, if you're writing a research article, there's a part which we call as preamble. So preamble part contains the title of the paper and the author name, author institution. You can say that this is not the main document. So these things are not a part of the main text content. So that thing you will have to write above this. I will show you how to do that. But the main part of the document you will have to write in between these two lines, begin document and end document. Okay, so if you write anything here, it is wrong, and if you write above this, it will again create some kind of error. It will not show the way which you want. Okay, so I hope these three lines are clear: document class, begin document, and end document. Okay. So I will go back and I will show you how to, if say you come back to your document, then how you will, again, if you want to edit it again, then how you have to do that. So you can see this new is there, and whenever you log in to your account again, you will find all your documents here. And if you want to create a new document, you will have to create this button. And if you want to edit the previous document which you have already created, then you will have to click on this one. So I have named this document as new one, so I will have to click on this one so that I can edit it again. You don't have to save it; it is automatically saved. So if there's power cut or anything like that, you will not lose any of your data. So everything will be there. It is automatically saved. Okay. If you want to rename it, you can rename it by clicking on this button. And if you want to share it with your colleagues or your co-authors, then this is the button. So if you click on this share button, write the email ID of that person. If there are more collaborators, then you can write all the names here and click on this share button, so that suppose you're writing research paper in collaboration, or you're writing your thesis and want to share it with your supervisor, you can use this share button. And with you can see this privilege is there, so you can edit. So if you are sharing with this with this kind of facility, or you can say privilege, so the person with whom you are sharing this document, they can edit this document. But if you don't want that the person should edit, you want that the person should see it only, you don't want to give the right of editing, then you can change this. Okay, so read only and can edit, and click on this share. You write the email ID of that person, and just click on share button. So that person will be able to access this document and will be able to edit this document also. So this is quite useful if you're writing a research paper in collaboration. Okay. I hope these things are clear. So you have to write everything in between begin document and end documents. Okay, so this was a first basic introduction about LaTeX. Let's start with a few more things, because document has several things. Like for example, if you're writing a research paper, the document has different sections, subsections, and tables, figures, everything is there. So how to uh, use these things in LaTeX. So I will start with basic things like section. So suppose you can see every command will start with a slash sign. Okay, as soon as you write the slash, it will suggest what you want to add. Okay, so say I want a section in my document. Okay, so you will see this section is there, and just click on this one. So normally your research paper, you have the first section, introduction. Okay, so make sure that this section, these curly braces are there. Okay, so this denotes that this is the name of the section. Okay, if you remove this, it will create an error. So don't mess with it. Just keep it just like that, and you can now start your any document here. So let me find any kind of data. Say you're writing a research paper on COVID. I'm just using a random content. Okay, and one more thing, you don't have to worry about the spacing as it. So there are say spaces, and you have these kind of things. So everything is LaTeX will take care of. So you don't have to adjust it. So I have now this section, and I have written the content in this section. And if I decompile this, you can see. Okay, so this has taken this. Unfortunately, I think there is some kind of. I missed something, but yes, the spacing, it has taken this lines, but the spacing it has able to manage. So if I take spaces, white spaces, it will remove all these spaces automatically. Okay, so now you can see this document contains one section which is with this font. So the question is like that, how this font and this font size and font family has been selected. So it will all depend on this article class. Okay, so if I change it in this another format, it will change the font also, and we don't have to care about it. Okay. If I write like Beamer, then it will change, everything, and it will become like this. So you can see this has now become like a presentation. Okay, and coming back to article. So suppose you are writing a research paper in some kind of journal, and you know what is the document class of that journal, then you can specify it. For example, if you write a paper in IEEE transaction journal, so if you specify the name of the document class, it will become in that format. So you can see this, it has now become a 2-column format, because this journal accepts this journal accepts the article in the 2-column format, and with this font size of section, and with this font family, and with this font size of the content. So everything has been taken care of by this document class. You don't have to worry about like what is going to be the font, what is going to be the font format, everything. It will taken care of by this document class. So suppose you want to write a article in Elsevier, so you will have to ELS article, I forget the name, but there is some document class. I will mention this. So you can see this now. This format has become in the Elsevier format. So if you will have to find out like Taylor and Francis for document class, Springer, Sage, whatever journal you have, you are communicating. You will have to mention the document class, and the format will be automatically taken care of. So this is very useful in that case where your articles are gets rejected from one journal or conference. So suppose you have written your article in one format, and now you want to withdraw it, or say your article has been rejected, then in case of Word you will have to change the format manually, each and everything. Okay, but here you can see you don't have to change everything separately. You just have to make few corrections, few changes, and your document will be ready. Okay, so this article class is the basic class. Say you can also change few things here also. So if I write say 2 column here, you can see the document has been I've left some more content so that you will be able to see it clearly. I will have to search for I'm just copy pasting any random text from the website just for the demonstration, because it's not right in the case, because it's a completely plagiarism thing, but just for demonstration I'm using it. Alright, so I'm just going to recompile this. I hope yes. Now you can see it has automatically recovered 2 column format, but just by including this thing here. Okay, 2 column. If I remove this, it will become a single column document. Okay, so changing the format, and you can see the font thing and margins, everything has been taken care of with this document class only. You don't have to worry about it, and in most of the cases you don't have to worry about it, because as I said, most of the conferences and most of the journals, they have specified font size, font, everything has been specified. Okay, so this was about this document class, begin document and sections. Let me show you how to include different other sections. So suppose you want that this should be the next subsection, the next section, then I will include next section and I will write it as say literature survey. And if I recompile this, now you will be able to see 2 sections here. One is the introduction and literature survey. So you can see this numbering is also there, because this article class specifies this, that this should be this. Suppose if you want to write it in IEEE transaction journal, it will make it like that format only, where I think there is numbering in the Roman format, Roman numbers. Yes, so 1 and 2. So you can see the whole format has been changed. Okay, so and if I write any other journal document class, it will change it accordingly. Okay, so I hope everything is clear here. If you have any doubt, then you can put in the chat box. Otherwise, yes. Can we copy paste it? So I have shown it. You can copy paste any document from. Yes, you can just Google it. Okay, you don't have to. So if you Google it like say Elsevier document class Latex. You will have to search for it. So this is a ELS article class, so you will have to write this name ELS article. Just use Google to find uh, the article class, but you don't have to worry about that also, because or most of the journals, they provide journal templates. Okay, so they have journal templates which you can use for writing your research paper. Okay, so I hope this is clear how to create. I just wanted you to know that what is document class, what is the significance of begin document and end document. All your content should be in between these two lines, and you can create sections, different sections here. Okay, so I'm just rewriting this as article. And now if you want to create subsections also, then that thing you can also do. So suppose I want a new subsection here, subsection, say COVID vaccine or anything like that. Okay, so subsection, so it will create a subsection between this one. So literature survey, and now you can see 2.1 is there, 2.0 COVID vaccine. So you can go like section, subsection, and even subsections also if it is required. But beyond that, I don't think it is required in most of the journals or most of the articles. But subsection. So you can see this command is here, and you can write anything. Say Covishield. Okay, so now you can see the document now contains introduction, literature survey, and so this is a section, this is subsection, and these two are sections, and this is subsection COVID vaccine, and this is subsection Covishield. The font thing and everything has been taken care of by this article. If I change this again to IEEE round or any other the journal format, it will make the changes accordingly. Okay, so now you can see this one. Okay, if I write say if I write simply article here, and I want it this 2-column format, I will have to write this column. And now you can see it will change the document. This one, introduction, literature survey, and this document is now to column format. Okay, so this was about how to write a simple create a simple document in LaTeX. Let's understand the things also. So for example, if you want to include, I will start with few other things also. So if you want to include like figures and tables and other things, how to do that. And after that, I show you how to include, how to use the templates. Okay, so how to use different kind of templates to create a document. So let me start with including an image. I will just use the net to download an image. So say I want to use this image. I'm saving this image on my desktop. I will write it like go ing. Okay, I have saved this image, and I want this image to be this document. Okay, So suppose I want this image here. So the command for that is include graphics. Okay. Include graphics, and here you will have to you will have to first upload the image, and then you will have to write the name of the image here. Okay. But yes, before sorry, include graphics at one, but you should include this begin. Begin figure and end figure. So this is the better command. Okay, so I will repeat this. Just type slash and type D. You will see this begin thing, and begin, just write begin, and start this curly brackets, and as soon as you write figure, just press enter or click on this figure by your mouse, okay, with your mouse. So if you click on enter, the whole command will appear automatically. I have not wrote these things manually. The whole things appear directly. So you can see improve graphics command is there, caption is there, label is there. Okay, so caption is the thing which appear below or above the image. Label is to identify this, okay, so that you can refer it. Okay, so this is for referencing. So you want to refer it in any part of your document, then this will be used. And the name of the image should appear in between these two curly brackets. So for that you will have to upload this image first. So click on this upload button and select from your computer. I have saved the image here, so this is the image. Click on open. Okay, so the image is here. You can see this cove image.png is here. You will have to write this name here. So cove image. It suggests you will have to just click on this cove image.png. You can write the caption here. And you can write this reference also. Okay, so I can write like figure 1 or something like that, so that you can refer it. It's not suggestive that you should write like figure 1. You should mention some kind of name. So say echo, something like that, so that you can refer it and other parts of the document. Alright, so if I recompile it, the image will not appear here. Yes, the image will not appear here. The reason is there is one more thing which you will have to do along with this these commands. What you will have to do, you will have to include the command here, use package. So you can see as soon as I click on this slash sign and I enter, you can see this use package is here, and you will have to include this graphics package. Okay, so this command has to include is not there in any document by default, but you will have to use this use package graphics to include the image. Again, as I said, you don't have to remember all this. You don't have to remember graphics and everything. You just have to understand that these things are for what purpose. So you will have to understand it because whenever you download any template, you don't have to remember any of these commands. You just have to find out the places where you will have to copy paste your things, your text. Okay, you don't have to remember most of these commands, or everything will be there in place. You just have to place your contents there. But because since we are learning it, and so that I'm just mentioning few of the basic things which you have to remember. So I have included this use package graphics. Now this command will pop. Okay, now you can see this image is there, If you want it somewhere else, just delete it from here and include, paste it somewhere else. Okay, so this is about how to include any image. So now you can see this is the caption, and now you can also refer it in any part of document. I will show you how to refer that also. But yes, this was about how to include any image in your document. Okay, now let's go back and let's start using a template so that you can understand how to use it clearly. So you can also download it. So you can see this, whenever I click on this menu button, you can download the whole file. So all the LaTeX file will be downloaded in your computer if you want to use it in the offline version. So you want to use it in offline software, then you can download the source and upload this file in the offline version of LaTeX. You can download it in this PDF format also, or you can sync it with Dropbox, Git and GitHub also. Okay, so let's go back and let's start using different templates. So let me show you different templates. So click on this new project again, and now let's click on this academic journal. I'm not clicking on this blank project. I'm just clicking on this academic journal. Now you can see you will find different journal formats here. So my net is a little bit slow. It will, now you can see. You have to click on any one of these. If you think that the journal is not there, you can click on this next button, and there will be different templates which you want to use. Like this is from Frontiers channel. This is some other journal. If you don't find anyone here, so you have this option. You can use Control F also. So if say you want like IEEE transaction or IEEE, so you can see this IEEE official template. These are the things on which I can click. If you want some other journal like Springer, you can see this Springer journal is the Institute of Physics. So you can select any one of these tags. Okay, so I will start with IEEE only because I have mentioned this. Yes, so you can see now there are different templates of IEEE journal. I will have to click on these templates, any one of these, and I can start with any one of the templates. So say this is in the official. So I click on this and now click on open as template. Okay. Okay, so you can see these green color text. So anything that starts with this percentage sign, it means that it is the comment and it will not be the part of the main document. So even if you don't like it, you can remove this, because this is just for the sake of for the tutorial like thing, like you so that you can learn about these things. So these things is just for explanation. If you don't want it, you can delete all these green color text which starts with this percentage sign. Okay. Otherwise, if you don't have any issue with it, then you can leave it as it is. But in this template, this green color text is too much, so I will delete some of few of them. Yes. So yeah, you cannot delete that document class and other things, other color text. So now you can see this begin document is there, title is there. So what you will have to do, as I said, you don't have to remember all the commands. You just have to find out the places where you want to, you know, you will have to make changes. So say this is the title. You can see this is the title of. So I will make changes here. I will write my title here. Just make sure that you don't delete these curly brackets. Okay, you will have to write your content in between these two curly brackets. So if I write a brief survey over COVID pandemic on education, whatever you the title you want. If I decompile this, now you can see the title has been changed. Now find out the next is where you want to make changes. So see, you can see definitely this is the author name, and you can write your name here. So I have made some, deleted some thing important. So that's why this red color is here. So just click Ctrl Z so that you can go back to the original point. So I guess I have deleted some curly brackets. So I will delete this portion only right now, where I don't interfere with curly brackets. So this is there. I will write my name here. Member IEEE. I will write, say, anything like assistant professor. John is a second author. You can remove this name and you can write another name here. And it's a good practice to decompile again and again before making major changes. So yes, you can do these things, and in this way you can change all the things here in this part. M shell is with the department of this, so you can see this the bottom portion of it. So again you will have to delete this thing and you will have to write your content here. So you can write like I will write my name, Nikhil Rajput is working in Ramgoli College, etc., etc. Whatever you want to write, you just give the description. Again recompile it to see the changes. Now you can see this is here. So this is the way working with any template. So as I said starting that as much you create, say, 4 or 5 documents, you will learn more and more, and it will become a little bit easier to use. Okay, so again, suppose I want to make the changes in this introduction part. So double click on this PDF document, you will reach at this point, and now you can delete the content from here and you can write your content. Okay, so I will delete this part and I will use the content from here. Say I'm just copying it and pasting it. Okay, I have pasted at some wrong place. So say let's paste it here. Alright, I think there is something which I have deleted. Here. then I'm deleting this portion, and introduction, yes, so introduction is there, and I'm deleting this green text. So green text, as I said, these text are just for the demonstration, so you can remove this from any document. So here from this document, now you can see this text is there. So this way you can add subsections, sections, or whatever. If you have more sections, you can include this command as section and subsection, which I mentioned previously. Abstract. So suppose you want to add your abstract, so this is begin abstract and end abstract. So say if I copy this portion of it protection will appear. It's percentage fine because it appears, it makes it a comment. I will show you if you want to include the percentage sign in your document how to do that. Now you can see, so I have changed the title, I have changed the author names, I have included this abstract, introduction, even in this index terms. If you double click on this, you will come here, and now you can change these keywords also. So I can have this keyword like COVID, vaccine, pandemic, etc. Other things, I can remove the other keywords. Okay, so this text has changed. So you can see I have modified this template, and now you can use it quite easily. Okay, so this was about how to include your document, how to include different things in your document. Now let me show you the best part of one of the best part of LaTeX. If you have any can include as much as sections you want. You can have 5 sections, you can have 20 sections, you can have hundreds of sections in your document. There's no limitation on that. How can we format the text like bold italics? Yes, I will show that. What command should be used to write a mathematical equation? Yes, that will also briefly cover that. How to include commands for that. So suppose you want to make anything bold or italic, and let's start with this. So if you want to make this bold or italic, so there are you have this option also. So source, where all the commands will appear. This rich text, if you click on this, you have some facilities here. So suppose you want this to be bold, so select this text and click on this bold, or maybe select any text and make it italic, and some few more facilities also there. Okay, so coming back to this source, you will see these are the commands. So if you don't remember it, then you can switch to rich text, and there are few things which you can do this. So text BF is a command to make anything bold, and text IT to make anything italic. So IT is italic and B is for bold font. Okay, so you can make anything bold and italic just like this. If I recompile it and able to find that yes, this COVID is now bold, and this RT lamp is the italic format. You want to include any equation, so you have this command begin equation, and an equation. So suppose I want to write Pythagoras equation. So yes, few more things here also. So suppose Pythagoras equation says c square. So for square thing, you have to write this this symbol. C square is equal to a square plus b That's it. Decompile this. And see this C square, this command is there, and equal sign is a little bit not clear here, but you can see the numbering will be automatically there. Include any other command, you don't have to take care about the numbering thing. So this was my equation 1. If I include any command here, so again begin equation, as soon as you click on enter button, the end equation will automatically appear. Don't have to equation, and equation is, suppose if I write say alpha is equal to beta plus say gamma, anything like that. So I have included this equation, so you can see the numbering of equation is automatically changed. You don't have to re-number it. I have included one equation above that, so the numbering will automatically change. The second equation becomes the equation 2. So this is again the thing which you don't have to care about in this LaTeX. So this can include your equations. So bold, italic, and equations. Let me show you how to one of the most beautiful thing of LaTeX document. You don't have to rely on say Mendeley, the Tarot, or any kind of referencing tool if you are using LaTeX. So everything is it's quite easy if you are using this one. Okay. Let me show you how to do that. So just create a new document for referencing. Okay, so click on this button. So this is important, so please see it very carefully. I am showing you how to create your reference or bibliography file, and how to use it in your LaTeX document, and how you can use it repeatedly. So suppose you have written a journal article and you're writing a research paper, another research paper, and you want to use your previous reference file. So you can use that reference file again and again and again. Even you can put it in your thesis also. So just creating a file once, you can add more references in it again and again, and you can reuse it as many times you want. Okay, so for that, as I said, you will have to create a new file. I will create a new file here, and I will write it like say reference or anything like that. Okay, and here you will have to name it div. So ref div is going to be my reference file, where I will put all my references, and I will use it in any document. So this ref, suppose you have created ref.div once, and you want to include it in say 5-6 articles, you can just import it here and use it. If you have to add more references to this file, you can add it any reference. Okay, click on create, and now this file will appear here. Now how to use the reference, how to copy paste the references here. You don't have to type anything. Okay, so just go to scholar.google.com. say I will write here COVID, and say suppose you want to refer this reference. Okay, so COVID, and so you will see this button site. Okay, so click on this site button. Now click on this bib tag. Okay, so if you click on this bib tag, copy this thing and paste it here in your reference file. Okay, so you can see I have not written any line. I just copied and pasted it. I will repeat this again. So type your keyword here. Okay, and you suppose you want to refer this article, then click on this cite button, click on BibTeX, copy this, come back to your reference file and paste it here. Okay, so just copy paste it below this document. Let me include one more below file. So say you want to add this one, cite BibTeX, and copy and paste it here. That's it. So I have included this one from say ZAMP. This is from L3 references files here. Now I want to include this. I want to cite it in this this main file by clicking on this file, and there are two steps. First step is including this bibliography file. Okay. I will delete this bibliography section. So there are two commands here. In most of the templates it will be there automatically, but if it is not there, then you can include it. Let me find. I guess yes, it's there. So the first command is this one, and the second command is this one. So bibliography style, I will remove the above portions so that there is no. So these two are the commands to include bibliography style. So this is the general style. So there are different styles, MLA, Chicago. So you will have to find out the bibliography style name, just like document class, and you can write it here. But since I have downloaded the template, this will be mentioned already. You don't have to worry about this. If you download any Springer, Sage, or Elsevier document class, these commands will be already there. You don't have to remember this. So bibliography style, to which specify that what is going to be the reference style, the numbered one, or first author, second author, and then this article. So the different classes of references are there. And the other is bibliography file. So I have named it ref, so I will write it ref here. Okay. So I will recompile this. My references, now I linked this reference file with my bibliography. Okay. Now you can see there are no documents in this reference section because I have not cited anyone. But I have 3 references here, but I have not cited anyone. So so that's why there is no reference file here. So suppose I cite my document here. So how to cite document? It's quite easy. So so these are the fake ones. So I will remove this so that there is no confusion here. Because this was just a text which I have copied from Wikipedia. So I am removing these references so that is okay. Now let's cite. So suppose I want to cite one reference here. So what you will have to do, you will have to write /cite. Okay, and it's here. It will suggest which article you want to cite. So you can see there are 3 articles here because I have included these 3 articles in my reference file. So it will suggest which reference. So you can click on any one. So suppose I want to cite George file here. Okay. Now if I recompile this, Now you can see this one has appeared here, and this reference jot is included automatically here. I have not written anything. I have just cited one article, so that's why one reference will appear here. Now suppose I include any other file. So suppose I cite the second article here before the first one. Okay, before the first one. So say I add this one here, and if I recompile this, now you can see the number has automatically changed. The first file, now this one which I have included in this part, it has become the first one, and the second has been the second one, and both these files have been included in this reference section. Let me cite the third one also. So suppose I cite this one here. So click cite, start your curly bracket, you will get the suggestions here, and click on that file and just recompile it. Okay, and in that way you can see now there are 3 files here, and number has been automatically assigned to all the references. You don't have to worry about it. If I delete anyone, the number will automatically change. So suppose if I delete this citation, I don't, like that I don't want to cite it, everything will be automatically changed. Alright, so it is taking some time, but yes, you will definitely see that number will be automatically changed, the reference will be removed from this reference section. Everything will be in the place. You don't have to worry about if you delete thing or if you include anything. One more thing, like you have to change this file name, and the reference style will be automatically changed according to the journal. So you can see the things are quite easy if you are using Latex, especially if you are writing a thesis or if you are writing a research article. Now you can see this ref.div which I have created. I can even download it and use it in some other journal article. You don't have to repeat this process again and again. And suppose you have compiled your reference file of say 100 articles, which you generally use in almost all of your articles. So you can use the same ref.div file in all of your journal articles. If you want to make some changes, like if you want to add something, you can add your references, you can increase your reference .div file, and you don't have to worry about say my reference file contains 100 documents, but I rarely use every one of them. I am going to use only say 20 of them. Then yes, if you cite 20 of them, the 20 of them will appear only in your reference section, and you can reuse it again and again. You don't have to go for the same process again, which you have to go in most of the cases in MS. Okay, so in this way the referencing and other things go with this document. I think I don't have much time, so I will just go through a few things very quickly. So as I said, you have different templates, and you can use any template. So suppose I come back to this project, and if you want to write a book, you want to write a thesis, you can download any thesis template. If you want to go for some presentation, you can, if you see, if I click on this presentation, there are different presentation formats also. This is like Beamer document class, which I have shown you. You can click any one of them and you can start editing, just as I showed how to edit your document, journal article document. If you're writing a book, you have different formats also. If you want to create a poster also, poster presentation, you can see there are different poster presentation formats also there. You can click on any one of them and you can start editing. Okay, so select any poster format and you can make changes. So you will have to find the places and you will have to put your content. Just make sure that you don't delete anything which creates an error. So if you will find the error that when this color becomes some reddish, so you use Control Z to go back and use recompile button again and again at every step, so that you don't and as much as you practice, you will find that you'll be able to create a document very easily. So you start it with say first document and you create say second, third, fourth document. You will find very easy to use. Okay, so you can start with simple different templates and try to create different kinds of documents. Okay, so this is say the poster format. If I want to make changes here, I will double click on this document and find the places and start changes. So it is you don't want this text here. You can see this text is in info box. So delete this text and replace your text, or you can say replace your text with this text. Replace your title with here. Time to finish up. Here you can see it is written here. So you can change all the text or the figures. So you can see this figure is there, pie chart.png. Replace it with your figure. So you can see this pie chart. So you can replace this this image with your image. And if you don't want that image should be there, then delete this whole portion. So if you don't want I don't require any image in this place, you can delete this whole part, begin figure and up to end figure. Okay, so make changes here and you can have any kind of document. Okay, so now I think I should take few questions, and if you have any doubt then I can answer that query. Otherwise I think I should stop. What do you suggest, sir? Okay, so let me, does it help in bibliography?